面白そうなゲームを見つけたのだ。ハンマーを振り回して山登りするゲームなのだ。
いや、どういう設定？
早速スタートなのだ。
行くわよ。
ニュッと生えてきたのだ。
壺番大門。
きっとこの人にも悲しい過去があるのだ。マウスで操作するの結構難しいのだ。
頑張ってね。
木が立ちふさがってるのだ。
横通ればいいのに。
そういうのは禁句なのだ。
と。
おう。
えい。
先に進めたのだ。
すごい腕力だね。
さすが壺に入ってるだけあるのだ。誰？
なんか喋ってるね。
If you deleted your homework the day before it was due, as I have, or if you left your wallet at home and you have to go back after spending an hour in the commute, if you won some money at the casino and then put all your winnings on red,
ここ全然登れないのだ。
if you got your best shirt dry cleaned before
ナレー
a
ションの
wedding
人頑張っ
and
て
then
喋って
immediately
るさん。
dumped food on it.
やりにくいから設定いじるのだ。
もうガン無視じゃん。
多分これなのだ。
If you won an argument with a friend and then later discovered that
さ
they
っ
just
きよりも
returned to
体
their
が軽い
original
のだ。
starting over is harder than starting up. If you're not ready for that,
つい
like
に
if
上に
you've
登
already
れ
had
た
a
のだ。
bad day,
お
then
め
what
で
you're
とう。
about to go through might be too
おー
much. Feel
ス
free
イ
to
スイ
go
登
away
れる
and
のだ。
come back.
体が軽いのだ。
I'll be here.
超スピード。
一瞬でこんなところまで
Thanks
来
for
れた
coming
のだ。
with me on this trip. I'll understand if you have to take a break at any point. Just find
ナ
a
レー
safe
ション
place
く
to
んずっ
stop.
と喋って
Quit
る
the
のだ。
game. Don't
誰
worry,
も聞いて
I'll
ない
save
のだ。
your progress, always.
なんかあった
Even
り
your
強くない？
mistakes.
気のせいなのだ。
This
こ
game
の
is
世
a
は崩れ
homage
そ
to
う
a
で
free
怖い
game
の
that
だ。
came out in 2002 titled Sexy
店員。
Hiking. The author
開
of
けた
that
と
game
ころ
was
に入れたのだ。
Jazzo, a mysterious Czech
結構ス
designer
ムーズ
who
に
was
進
known
め
at
て
the
るっ
time
ぽい。
as the father of B games. And B games are rough assemblages of found objects.
ここ
Designers
難しい
slap
の
them
だ。
together very quickly and
僕の超
freely.
スピードが
And
出
they're
せない
often
の
too
だ。
rough and unfriendly to
ゆっく
gain
り
much
行き
of
な
a
よ。
following. They're built more for the joy of building them than as polished
また落ち
products.
た。
In a certain way, Sexy Hiking is the perfect embodiment of a B game. It's built almost entirely out of found and recycled parts.
危
And
ね
it's one of the most unusual and unfriendly games of its
え。な
time.
んとか上まで来れたのだ。
In it, your task is simply to drag yourself up a mountain with a hammer.
周りの雰囲気が
And
変
that
わった
act
の
of
だ。
climbing, in the digital world or in real life, has certain essential
屋根
properties
の
that
上
give the
登れ
game
そう
its
なのだ。
flavor.
飛びすぎ。
No amount of forward progress
な
is
んか上のス
guaranteed.
テージっぽいと
Some
ころまで行っ
cliffs
ちゃ
are
った
too
のだ。
sheer or too slippery.
運が良
And
か
the
った
player
ね。
is constantly, unremittingly in danger of falling and losing everything.
両側に物があるから
Anyway,
登
when you
りや
start
すいの
sexy
だ。
hiking, you're standing next to this dead tree that blocks the way to the
Rapido,
entire
rapido,
rest of the
rapido.
game. It might take you an hour to
ど
get
んどん
over
雰
that.
囲気が変わ
A
って
lot
い
of
くの
people
だ。
never got past it.
今度は岩場だ
Prod
ね
and you。poke at it, exploring the limits of your reach and your strength, trying to find a way up and
謎
over.
のオレンジ。
And there's a sense of truth in that lack of compromise. Most
Ah,
obstacles in
orange
video game worlds are fake.
気にせず
You
先
can
に
be
進むの
completely
だ。
confident in your ability to get through them once you have the correct method or the correct equipment or just by spending enough
ぴょんぴょん
time.
タイム。
In that sense, every
ほんとす
pixelated
ごい腕
obstacle
力
in
だね。
sexy hiking is real. The obstacles in sexy hiking are unyielding, and that makes the game uniquely frustrating. But I'm not sure Jazzo intended to make a frustrating game. The
挟まったの
frustration
だ
is。just essential to the act of
助けて。
climbing, and it's authentic to the process of building a game about climbing.
脱出成功なのだ。
A funny thing happened to
逆
me
向
as
き
I
に
was
飛んで
building
たら
this
危
map.
なかったね。
I'd have an idea for a new obstacle,
難
and I'd
しいっ
build
て
it,
聞いてたけど
test
簡
it,
単なのだ。
and it would usually turn out to be unreasonably hard. But I couldn't bring
今度
myself
は
to make
雪
it
なのだ。
easier. It already
この
felt like
格好
my
じゃ寒そうだ
inability to
ね。
get past a new obstacle
運動をしてる
was
から
my
きっと
fault
あっ
as
た
a
かいのだ。
player rather than as a builder. Imaginary mountains build
届かない
themselves from our efforts to climb them.
この思いを
And it's our repeated attempts to reach the summit that turns those mountains into something real.
空回りするかと思ったけ
When
ど
you're
届
building
い
a
たの
video
だ。
game world, you're building with ideas.
滑
And that can
る。
be like working with quickset cement.
なんとか
You
進
mold
め
your
たね。
ideas into a certain shape that can be played with. And in the process of
上が
playing
宙
with
に
them,
似てるの
they
だ。
begin to harden and set
不思議な
until
世
they're
界だね。
immutable, like rock. And at that point, you can't change the world.
今は地
Not
層だっ
without
たのだ。
breaking it into pieces and starting fresh with new ideas. And untainted and unused. When everything around us is cultural
戻ってき
trash,
たのだ。
trash becomes the new
落ちたら
medium,
めんどくさい
the
から
lingua
慎重に
franca
進
of
む
the
のだ。
digital age. And you can build culture out of trash. But only trash culture. B
なんでこん
games,
なところに
B movies, B music,
キツメに引っ掛けて飛べば良さそうなのだ。
多分キツメじゃ
Maybe
ないと
this is
思うよ
what digital culture is.
謎の樽な
A
のだ。
monstrous mountain of trash, the ash heap of
滑るけどなん
creativity's
とか
fountain.
登れたのだ。
A landfill with
今度
everything
は
we
雪
ever
の
thought
壁
of
か
in it. Grand, infinite,
ハンマー
and
が引っかかる
unsorted.
ところがあるから見た目ほど難しくないのだ。
There's 3D models of breakfast, Gen X's fanfic novels, scan magazines, green screen Shia LaBeouf, banned snuff scenes on LiveLeak. Facebook's got lifelike bots with
ダメそうだ
unbranded
ね。
adverts and candid shots of Kanye and Taylor Swift mashups, car crash
もう少
epic
しでいけ
failed
そうなの
GIFs,
だ。
Russian dashcam vids, discussions of McRibs, discarded, forgotten,
まだ時
unrecycled,
間かかりそうか
muddled,
な。
rotten, untitled.
黙るのだ。
Everything's something demanding if it just gets piled up in the
ほら
landfill,
進めたの
filed
だ。
in with the bland
なんか
thing.
一瞬時間が飛んだような。
When games were new, they wanted a lot from you. Daunting you, taunting you,
ここも引っ
resetting,
掛けられそうな
delaying
と
you.
ころを探し
Players
ながら
played
進むしか
stoically.
なさそうなのだ。
Now everyone's turned off by that. They want to burn through it
Yuki,
quickly. A quick fix for the
Samuso.
fickle, some tricks for the clicks of the feckless.
超えたのだ。
But that's not you, you're an acrobat.
なんか
You
神
could
聖そう
swallow
な
a
場所に
baseball
来たの
bat.
だ。
終わりが近いのか
Now I
な。
know, most likely you're watching this on YouTube or Twitch, while some dude with 10 million
きっ
views
と
does
これ
it
が
for
最
you.
後の関門
Like
な
a
の
baby
だ。
bird being fed chewed up food. That's culture too. But on the off chance that you're playing this, what I'm saying is,
もう一回なのだ。
trash is disposable,
終わりが
but
見え
maybe
てい
it
るか
doesn't
ら
have
女
to
の
be
子じゃないの
approachable.
だ。
What's the feeling?
頑張れ。
Are you stressed? I guess you don't hate it. Every insensitivity,
また
every
時間が飛ん
setback
だよ
you've
うな。
forgiven me is a kingly gift that you've given
気
me.
のせいなのだ。やっと乗り越えた
We
のだ。
have the same taste,
いた。
you and I.
すごい勢いで
It's
小
not
惑星
ambition.
にぶつかったね。
It's ambition's opposite. An obdurate
どこまで
mission
登ればいい
to
のだ？
taste defeat. You'll feel bad if you win, so I put this snake in for you.
流れに身を任せるのだ。
Have you thought about who you are in this? Are you the man in the pot,
だんだん暗くなってきたね。
Diogenes? Are you his hand? Are you the top of his hammer? I think not.
何
Where
も
your
ない。
hand moves, the hammer may not follow, nor the man, nor the man's hand. In this here is will, his intent, the embodied resolve in his uphill ascent. Now, you've conquered the ice cliff, the platforms,
背景
church,
が変わったの
and the
だ。
rectory,
終わりっ
the
ぽい
living
ね。
room and the factory, the playground, the construction site,
気
the
軽に
granite
遊べる
rocks,
いいゲームだったと思うのだ。
10
You've
分
learned to
前後で
hike.
クリアできるゲームだったから、
There's no
み
way
んな
left
も
to
や
go
ってみ
but
てね
up, and in a moment,
いいねよろしくなのだ。
またね。